Hey, here we go. The East LA Sports League High School Game of the Week. It's the Classic, the Hardwood Classic, that is. We're just on the way here from Roosevelt High School, and here it is. The Riders come in 8-3, the Bulldogs 9-2. It could be a pivotal game for the playoff seeding. So here we go with our play-by-play. Welcome and enjoy the game. Okay, we're just underway. And there is one good play there. It's going to be ball out of bounds. Let's see, let's call it the Rough Riders. Okay, no shot, no points. So here comes the inbound for the Garfield Bulldogs. We're going to get you the starting lineups here for the Garfield Bulldogs. Sonny Hidalgo, number 0, Angel Hidalgo's brother, number 2. Samuel Nestor, 25, Andrew Hernandez, 4, and Seco Talenchi, number 5. We'll get you the Rider starting lineup in a second. There's a shot, air ball from 2 feet out. Roosevelt with the rebound. 7 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the first period of play. It's a packed house as always here for the Hardwood Classic, and we call it the East LA Classic indoors. Oh, drive to the hoop, and no good. That was taken by number 3. That was Isaiah Arellano. Ball got loose there, picked up by number 34 for the Riders. That was Isaiah Cepeda. You'll remember Cepeda from his football playing days. He's a senior. And here we go now, Garfield walking it up. 6:44 left in the period. 4 8-minute quarters with stop time. 35-second shot clock for the boys. Varsity in California for the CIF Southern and LA City section. Garfield working it around, patient on offense. Number 5 is Talenchi, loses it. Here comes the Riders. Oh, ball thrown out of bounds by number 5, Jonathan Salcedo. Officials for tonight's game, check that, substitution on a dead ball. But the officials for tonight's game inbounding the ball is Nate McClung. He's the crew chief on the 2-man crew, along with Lonnie Bennett. Here come the Bulldogs. No score. We played almost 2 minutes. Oh, screen up high. No call on that. 5-second call. When it's held ball by the officials, they can make their call. 3-pointer taken. Hits the back of the rim. No good. Rebounded. Number 42. He brings it down. Oh, check that 44 number. Oh, and there is the first bucket of the game. Number 3 gets credit for that. Isaiah Arellano. 3-0 in favor of the Roosevelt Rough Riders. Huge game here for Coach Mario Perez. In English, of course, we have bilingualism. Many people call him Perez, but Mario Perez's name pronounced correctly. Here comes the dribble drive. Over it goes on the left wing of the court. 3-pointer taken in and out. That was by Angel Hidalgo. You'll remember him also for his football playing career at Garfield. 3-0 Riders. Another 3-pointer going up. Good. And that shot is made by number 33 for the Rough Riders. Shot taken by Garfield, rebound battling in on the boards. Up high he goes, and it's number 32. That's Eduardo Arreola. Give him credit for the first bucket. And it's 6-2 now in favor of the Riders. Quickly, fast break. Shot taken. Good. Cepeda from number 5. And that would be Jonathan Salcedo. 8-2 now. Riders up. Good last 3-pointer credit to Max Muniz for the Rough Riders. Here we go now. Ball's dropped into the center. Drives. And looks like there's going to be a jump ball. Number 44 got tied up. That was Jose Benitez. And the jump ball will go to the arrow, and the arrow's favoring the Riders under their own basket. Ball tipped away on the inbound pass by Garfield. You're watching East LA Sports Scene's production of the high school game of the week, the Classic. We start our high school coverage late in the season. However, we're here and now covering high school basketball. A good way to start with a full house here in the big rivalry game. Oh, shot taken, no good. Put back up. Tip, no good. That was Nuys taking that shot from the corner. 3 minutes and 52 seconds left. Garfield up, no good. Can't find the bottom of the net. And here comes the Riders still all the way. Going down, left-handed jumper, no good. Rebound, fought for. And coming down with his number 2, that's Angel Hidalgo. Gives it over to his guard. Let's see, let's get his number for you. This is our first webcast of the season. We're going to try and get familiar with the players. Hidalgo, ooh, in and out. Oh, then there's a grab in there on the rebound. Give credit to number 32 for Garfield. That was Eduardo Ariola. Foul's going to give the ball out to Garfield under their own basket. Substitution now. Going out was number 13, Timothy Guevara. Shot taken. Inside, number 32, give him credit. 8-4 now. Last basket goes to Eduardo Ariola. Roosevelt in their offense. Number 5 is Salcedo. Over there goes to the corner, three-pointer, ooh, in and out, rebound, fought for. Coming down with it was Benitez. And then Nuys brings it back out to Salcedo, number 5 on his jersey. New shot clock on the rebound. There it goes over to Nuys. Nuys, left-hand dribble, gives it over here to Cepeda. Nearly falls. Shot, there, now he is. The count was on there. It was a closely held ball. Then it turns into a jump ball. Referee Nate McClung coming right in there to make a very, very good call there. Both players had their hands on the ball out of the Bulldogs. So possession arrow now will favor the Riders next time that should happen. 2:23 left in the first quarter. And over it goes to number 2, Hidalgo. That is Angel. Oh, and there, good shot. Foul on the play. And one coming for Eduardo Ariola. Working hard down low under the basket. Looking for any rebound should it come his way. He's determined to grab onto it. And then here he is rewarded with the putback and picks up and one. Uh-oh. We've got a violation. Shot no good. Line violation. Someone stepped on the line. Here comes a substitution now. Let's check out who that is. Looks like number 35 reporting. That's going to be Rodney Gutierrez. And we'll give you a little bit of information about the Rider players here as we go. Okay, let's go back to Salcedo, number 5. Jonathan's his first name. Comes over here to number 3. That's Isaiah Arellano. Back it goes to Salcedo. Up for a three-pointer. Oh, a little too hard. That was number 44. Took the shot. That was Benitez. Ball's dropped in. Count is on. Holding the ball. Trying to get it outside. Shot clock winding down. There it goes over for a three-pointer. No good. Rebound fought for. And the Riders come up with it. Salcedo took that last shot. Oh, nice shot. Nice drive there. And that was number 44 drawing the foul, Jose Benitez. He's going to go to the line shooting 2 with 1:27 left. We have an 8-6 ball game. Both teams struggling with their offense. Baskets being made in between the 2 and 3 minute mark of time as it passes. Here goes Benitez for his first free throw. That moves the score to 9-6. Second, a little too hard. Oh, Garfield comes out of the pack with the rebound. That was number 32. Give him credit for Eduardo Ariola. Hidalgo, dribbling, stopping. looking for one of his teammates. Closely held, so the count was on. Gives it over to his brother, Angel Hidalgo, number 2. Picked up man-to-man by Isaiah Cepeda. Oh, looked like there was a travel there. Oh, yes, it was. You can give that to number 32 for the travel, Eduardo Areola. Took too many steps. Inside of the minute mark now, 55 seconds left. East LA Sports Team bringing you the high school game of the week. It's the Classic, the Hardwood Classic inside East LA's battle for the rights here in East. Oh, stolen. Nice anticipation by Hidalgo. Going to take it all the way. Puts it up and in. Angel Hidalgo with 39 seconds left. Give him credit for a basket of the game. Press now, three-quarter court press by the Bulldogs. The Riders break that very quickly.
Don't leave him in.
Holding the ball here, number 3. That's Arellano. First name, Isaiah or Isaiah. Cepeda. Cepeda now good backdoor move. Shot taken by Salcedo. No good. Rebound with 8 seconds in the quarter. Riders trying to put defense off. They leave their man open. And that's the basket. And they count it. Okay, the first basket. Give that credit to number 25, Nestor. And then at the end of the quarter, the buzzer beater. And there is Garfield with a quick 4 points to go up 12-9 as we conclude the first quarter of the game. So we've got a close one here. Rough Riders not shooting very well from the field. Patient on offense, but not accurate enough to drop their points in on a consistent basis. They're getting good looks, no doubt about that. However, they're going to have to rely on some of their veteran players. We'll be back in a moment. This is East LA Sports Scene. Okay, we're going to come back taking a sweeping shot of the Roosevelt side. Eric Sarney in charge of all of our videography tonight. And on our crew, we have Frank Lee Robles, an intern, and Bob Bernal also taking some photos, digital photo work. So we have a full package to be sharing with you once we publish our production here on EastLASportsScene.com. You can find us also on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. Trying to connect where we can here. Garfield ball as we start the second period. Hidalgo dribbling. Oh, trying to pass it backwards to his teammate, not ready for it. And it was a turnover. And here we go now for the Riders. Number 3, Arellano. Left-handed dribble. Crosses over. Dumps it down low. Into the post it goes. Oh, had a bad angle. That was number 35. That was Rodney Gutierrez. Here comes out to Hidalgo. Oh, all alone underneath. Oh, misses a shot. Put back, no good. Easy cripple shot there. Should have been made by the Bulldogs, and they regret it. Oh, comes back in. Now, another score. Areola working the boards. 14-9, a 5-point spread for the Bulldogs. We got to say the Riders have hit a cold spell from middle of the first period up to this moment. Turnaround shot, good. Number 35, give him credit. That was Rodney Gutierrez. 14-11, 3-point lead here for the Bulldogs. East LA Sports Scene bringing you this coverage of tonight's ball game. Late in the season, it's February the 9th. 2018, start of the new year. Hidalgo, guarded by Cepeda. Oh, nicely deflected by Cepeda. That was a good matchup. We had 2 football players also now guarding each other as 2 basketball players. Cepeda, an excellent football player for the Riders. And, of course, Angel Hidalgo, one of the better players on the Garfield Bulldogs. Oh, three-pointer, no good. That was taken by Jose Benitez. And a violation there by the Bulldogs. Full court pass intended for, let's call it Angel.
Take care of the rock.
So check that, Sonny Hidalgo. Two brothers there, Sonny 0 and Angel number 2. Okay, there's Salcedo picked up by Hidalgo. Good matchup there. Around the screen he goes, left-handed dribble. Comes back, Benitez looking for the 3. He likes it, no good. He's taking that uncontested shot, but it's not dropping. 5:50 left. Hidalgo, up on top it goes. Garfield Bulldogs working their offense. Coach Ricardo Rivas at the controls. Hidalgo, inside to Hidalgo. Over it goes to number 25. And that's just, layup. And a foul. Looks like they're going to charge that foul to number 35. That's going to be Rodney Gutierrez. And that's going to make it, let's call it here, third team foul in the quarter. Going to the line will be Sonny Hidalgo. So check that, Angel Hidalgo. Free throw, no good. 14-11, 5:29 left in the first half. You're watching East LA Sports' High School Game of the Week. Special production tonight of Garfield Bulldogs versus the Roosevelt Rough Riders. Always a big rivalry. Think of USC and UCLA. And there's the second one, is good. And the Riders now being pressed, not by the full team, but we have Hidalgo, Sonny, Salcedo, Benitez. And out it comes back to Hidalgo on the wing. There's Muñiz on a drive, puts it up, and he draws the foul. And Muñiz, with the clock stop, is going to be in a good position to put the Riders down by 2. Should he be able to make both free throws? Comes the first one, looks good. Oh, and it nestles in. Yes, it does. 15-12. Second free throw, good. And he completes his task of making 2 free throws. Down by 2 now the Riders. Again, this is an Eastern League game. The Riders come in at 8-3. Bulldogs 9-2. Both should go to the playoffs in Division II. Pairings will be announced on February 10th, tomorrow, Saturday, after 4 o'clock. Okay, foul's going to be drawn there. And it's going to be given to Isaiah Arellano. Too much body contact going across the screen. 14th foul of the quarter. Inbounding on, ball batted away by number 3, that's Arellano. So we have Arellano, we have Salcedo, Muñiz. Ball nearly, thrown away, nearly lost. Picked up by Hidalgo, the point guard. Angel Hidalgo gets back from his brother. Over here it comes to number 25. And that was Samuel Nestor, number 25. He's in the ball game for the Bulldogs. Foul called, and it's going to be nearly 1-1. That's going to be the 15th foul. Not yet. Bonus not in effect. Okay. For the Riders, Muñiz. We have also Cepeda, Salcedo. And 35 is also in there for the Riders. Here we go. Cross court. It goes into the wing. Nice pass underneath. It's a miss by Eduardo's his first name. Stolen. Nicely. Good anticipation. And here we go. Garfield goes the other way on a big save. And he gives it Hidalgo to Hidalgo. You don't see that too often, but give him credit for the score. 17-13, 4 minutes left in the half. Cepeda. And here is Benitez with the 44. Back to Cepeda. Cepeda on a dribble drive is going to put up a floater. No good. Rebound fought for. There's going to be a foul. Common foul on the rebound. They're going to charge it against Roosevelt. A little slap on the hand there is what the official called. 16 foul of the half or the period here for Roosevelt. 3:45 left. Garfield on top by 4. Nestor gives it over here to Hidalgo. Hidalgo between his legs, looking for his opponent, his teammate on the wing. 3-pointer. Oh, the ball stuck. The arrow's going to favor the Roosevelt Rough Riders, and that was number 4 that took the shot for Garfield. Andrew Hernandez, and you saw it right there, get stuck and lodged right there on the corner of the rim and the backboard. And by rule, that is automatically a jump ball that stops play. Therefore, we go to the arrow, and now they switch it, and it'll be favored for Garfield next time. Salcedo, over it goes, down the middle, back to Salcedo, outside, Cepeda, looking for his wingman. There it goes, takes a 3-pointer, good. There he goes, number 44, nice left-hander. Second 3-pointer unofficially that we have him for in the game. And that's just what Roosevelt needed. They're only down by 1, 17-16 the ball. Too much dribbling there by Hidalgo. And now it turns into a jump ball scrum. Maybe we coined a new word there, a scramble and a scrum. Okay, everything can happen here in this sport because they're both going for the ball. And that's very particular to rugby and soccer. And as you know, in rugby, they'll call it a scrum. And here we call it a scramble. So it looked like a scrumble. And we'll try to coin a new word. Okay. Anyway, they're going to try to wipe up the floor. It's moisture there from the perspiration of the players. Really going all out here for their schools, because this is, as you see here, inside the Roosevelt Rough Riders Gymnasium, it's sold out, filled to the rim. Okay. Oh, Roosevelt causing a turnover here. Yes, and then a foul. And that was, again, number 44, Benitez, with his good hands. He drew the foul after the ball was stolen. Here's Benitez again, ready to take it out baseline. Substitution. Out of the game is going to go, let's call it number 32 for Garfield. That was Arellano, and he'll be replaced. Let's try to get his number. Okay. Okay, here we go now with Salcedo. Oh, he goes here to the wing, Cepeda. Dribble drive, he's drawing his attention there, but he's short on his shots. Oh, then Benitez saves it. Back up on top. That was Muñiz, number 33. He saved it. And here goes Salcedo over on top to Muñiz. Oh, nice feed down in the middle. Good give and go. And here we go now. Good pass. The shot clock winding down. And there's Salcedo again. Jonathan, his first name, goes over and behind the screen. Oh, the ball's blocked as the shot clock wound down. Going up is Hidalgo. Beautiful drive to the basket. And number 33 was Muñiz. He couldn't get the shot off. And Hidalgo said, I'll take it. And he took it to the bank.
That's a push by 34.
Unofficially 3 points for Hidalgo. Cepeda lead now up by 3. The Bulldogs 19-16. Oh, good pass inside. And there's going to be a reach-in. Ball's going to go out of bounds to the Riders under the basket. A common foul. As we take a look at the scoreboard, it's 1:36 left in the half. Closely played game here. Both teams, again, looking for streaks and runs. It's been a battle to find the exact rhythm.
He don't want to shoot, man.
But nonetheless, players are well coached. They have their instructions, and they're looking to carry out the mission here. The mission is to win for the Rough Riders, a desperately needed win. Salcedo, closely guarded. Comes back out, up on top. It goes to his teammate. And there goes to 33, three-pointer. Oh, that's good. Again, just with the doctor order for the Roosevelt Rough Riders. And that's Muñiz. Unofficially 9 points, 3 3-pointers. And there's Hidalgo. Steps back, scores tied now with that three-pointer. Ball comes over here. Inside it, goes to the center, pivots, puts it up, no good. Here we go the other way. Fast break opportunity. Nice feed. Cepeda missed it. Garfield comes back with it. Nestor back in the game, number 25.
Go. He can't guard.
35 seconds left. Hernandez on the dribble drive. Oh, deflected. Here come the Riders. 30 seconds left now. Riders looking for a shot that will give him the lead. Possibly drawing a foul. Cepeda puts it up and in. Isaiah Cepeda, give him credit for a basket. 21-19 with 15 seconds left. And the official there, Nate McClung, he's going to stop time there. Stop the clock, excuse me. Warns Cepeda. Gives him a verbal caution about something he's been doing. Okay, here we go. Ball's inbounded.
Keep playing, man. Let's
15
go.
seconds left in the half. Roosevelt on top, 21-19. Oh, crossover dribble, nice. Still going, and gets fouled on the dribble. Number 2, Hidalgo is going to the free throw line. Also in the game for the Bulldogs, number 5, that's Seco Talenci, S-E-C-O, first name, Talenci, T-L-A-T-E-N-C-H-I. 7.2 seconds, and Hidalgo looking for, oh, no good on the one-on-one. And quickly now with 5 seconds, here goes Salcedo. Nice, it goes. Oh, look out, ball blocked out of bounds. Woo! My goodness. Looks like that was Angel Hidalgo using his excellent jumping abilities. Timed it just right, and now with 0.8 seconds. Time enough for a shot. By regulation, anything more than 4.4 seconds, there's time for a shot. Oh, stolen. Garfield puts it up. It's going to be short. But Hidalgo on the inbound pass, it was batted up and deflected, stayed in bounds, and Hidalgo did what he should do. Try to score before the end of the period. So, 10-minute break here. We're going to be back in a moment with more of East LA Sports News. Both teams go to their lockers. And the score at halftime is the Roosevelt Rough Riders 21, the Garfield Bulldogs 19. We'll be back after halftime intermission. Set to go for the second half. And again, we're coming to you from Rough Riders Gymnasium here on the campus of Theodore Roosevelt High School in Boyle Heights. Number 3 there, ready to go. Inbounds the ball. That was Arellano. Over here comes the Salcedo point guard. He's a senior. And he was all-league as a junior last season. Okay, up and over, no good. Gets his own rebound, then tied up. Okay, working hard inside, number 44, Benitez. First name, Jose. One of the big men here for the Riders under coach Mario Perez. Big game here, 8-3 now in the conference, Division II. Heading to the playoffs, but they'd like to certainly get a good seed in the top 8. We'll give them a home game. Okay, Hernandez, dribble drive, stop, pops it out here for a three-pointer, no good. That was taken by Angel Hidalgo, he misses. Quickly into the front court come the Riders. Spreading the court now. Here comes Salcedo, says he's got the play from Coach Mario Perez. And they're sending backdoor cuts and looking for perimeter shots. Salcedo looked at it, thought about it, brought it back out. Down the main lane he goes. And 33's open for a three-pointer. And guess what? That's Max Muñiz. 24 now, 19, 5-point lead for the Roosevelt Rough Riders, trying to expand it if they can and hold the lead. It's going to be a close game down to the wire. Oh, Hernandez, let's go for 3. The left-hander, no good. Good form, good style, good length, just a little bit too hard. And here comes Salcedo, the point guard for the Roosevelt Rough Riders. He's a senior. As most of the starters here are for the Rough Riders. Oh, carelessly lose the ball. Oh, foul on the play. Oh, no good. Peda just put his body on the shooter. And just enough to knock him off balance and force up a bad shot. That's Hernandez going to the line. He drew the foul. But speaking of the seniors on Roosevelt, okay, we mentioned Salcedo averaging 13 points a game, and then number 44, Benitez averaging 12, and 23, Rodney Gutierrez averaging, let's see here, 10 points per game. Second free throw is good. Both free throws good by Hernandez. Score now reads 24-21 as we give you some background on the Roosevelt Rough Riders. Okay, over comes here to number 3, Adriano. Dribble drive, throws it back out. Three-pointer, no good. And that was taken from a distance. That was, again, 44, Benitez. Bodies on the floor. Looks like it might be a hell ball. You're watching East LA Sports production of the boys varsity basketball game, high school game of the week. Roosevelt Rough Riders hosting their longtime rival, the Garfield Bulldogs. So whatever sport it is, throw out the records. They're battling for pride. The war on the floor continues here. Now we're in the third period on this great day here in the City of Angels, City of East Los Angeles and Boyle Heights. And great weather for us. Oh, nice give and go. And in this to the score goes Muñiz. 5 points unofficially here for Muñiz. 26-21, 5-point lead for the Riders. Ball goes to the opposite side. Oh, Nestor loses it. Put the ball on the floor and raked in out of his hands by the defender. Salcedo says, let's go the other way, guys. And it comes to Muñiz, number 33, sets a pick, give and go up on top for Benitez. He gave it back. Benitez has it. Dribble drives, trying to go to the basket. Oh, a lot of body there, no call. He loses the ball. Here's Hernandez. Quickly. Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds from behind. It looks like it was number 5, Salcedo, that joined the rush back on defense. 5 minutes and 8 seconds left in the third. 26-21, favor of the Roosevelt Rough Riders. They need this win here to go tie up Garfield in the standings, give them the same record of 9-3. Shot taken, no good. That was Nestor. He had a bad angle, and he floated it up for an air ball. Quickly rebounded, taken out of the air by the Riders. 4:50 left in the third. Back to, oh, and that was Benitez falling asleep. And Garfield picked up that ball because Benitez got careless, lost it, and you saw there Hidalgo go the other way quickly, but took a very, very difficult shot. The ball hit the backboard, and Garfield got the rebound, and then that was followed by a common foul for pushing. Okay, here we go now. Back to the action, ball out of bounds for Bulldogs. 4:42, and they're going to call timeout. Coach Rivas didn't like what he saw in that offensive set. So with that timeout, we're going to step aside here on East LA Sports Scene and come right back. You're watching high school game of the week, Garfield versus Roosevelt. Okay, we're coming back to the action. Here it is after the timeout. Garfield inbounds the ball straight up the floor. And with the ball now, the Bulldogs kick it out here to the wing. Hernandez, left-hander, puts it up, gives it to his big man. Put up the shot, and that was Arellano, number 32, or Areola Eduardo. He missed, and then coming in for the putback was number 2, Angel Hidalgo. And he merits free throws because he was fouled on the putback. Shooting 2 is Angel Hidalgo. We'll check that. That was an and one for Hidalgo. So 3 points, there it is, 26-24. Lead down to 2 for the Riders. Back door, nice. And then, on the pass, Cepeda got in trouble with the big wall of blue. Batted away. Three-pointer goes for the Bulldogs. They get the rebound. There's Angel Hidalgo, the man on the spot. And coming around for the pass was number 5. That was Talenci. Up it goes to Hidalgo, over to Hernandez. Oh, and thrown away by Sonny Hidalgo, number 0. So the Riders still with the 2-point edge here, 26-24. See mostly defense tonight rather than offense, so both teams unable to get rhythms going. The last time we saw a good rhythm was just recently when Roosevelt put up a 5-point lead, 26-21. And there is Benitez trying to get through, puts it up, misses the shot, gets his rebound, and he's going to go to the line now for free throws. Jose Benitez working very hard for the Riders. And again, Benitez averaging 12 points per game. He was second team all-league last year. He's a senior, number 44. And on defense, Coach Perez mentioned one of his best defenders is number 3. That was Isaiah Arellano. And along with that, number 24, along with him, number 24, Jorge Alvarez. Number, to check 34 is Isaiah Cepeda, also very good on defense. And number 35, he's only a junior. That's Rodney Gutierrez. Okay, he makes one. And that's going to give the Riders a 3-point lead. Okay, ball's inside. It went to Nestor. He gave it back out to Hidalgo. Hidalgo to Hidalgo. And there goes Nestor for a jump shot. And it misses badly. He had a good look right there at the elbow. Drew nothing but the backboard. 2:56 left. And now Salcedo walking the ball into the front court. And there he is looking for number 3, Arellano. Arellano, left-handed dribble down the line. He hooks it out to his wingman. And there it is, number 33 again. Striking while the iron is hot. 3-pointer. And that's the second 3-pointer of the game unofficially for us. And we have Max Muñiz leading all scorers with 17 points unofficially. So we'll be back after the timeout. As you see both teams being instructed now by their coach. For the Roosevelt Rough Riders, Mario Perez, and for the Garfield Bulldogs, Ricardo Rivas. This is East LA Sports Scene. Here we go now, ball out of bounds to Garfield in front of their own bench. And it's inbounded in the backcourt to Hernandez. And his first name, Andrew. Playing a pretty good game all around is Hernandez, along with the Hidalgo brothers. There we go. You just saw one Hidalgo pass to the other, back to it. Sonny Hidalgo. Up on top to Hernandez for a 3-pointer. Left-hander, short. Hits the front of the rim. Ball is fought for. Bounced on the floor. And that was number 33 that gets credit for the rebound. That was Max Muñiz. Muñiz playing a great game tonight with his offensive load. He's been carrying the Bulldogs. I checked that, the Riders. Ball knocked out of bounds by Garfield. 1:53 left. You're watching East LA Sports Scene production of the high school game of the week. Roosevelt versus Garfield. Always a full house whenever these two teams meet in competition. Okay. Oh, nice dribble drive. It was Salcedo. Here we go down the baseline. Oh, looks like there was some traffic down the baseline. And the referee from behind, Lonnie Bennett, keeping his eye on the defender, saw that there was movement. And he cut off the runner or the player going under the basket. So timeout now with that play. Timeout for Roosevelt. They're going to talk things over as we take a look, if we can, over the Roosevelt side. It's nearly, and in fact it is full to capacity as we mentioned earlier. And we're going to try and get a little bit of the Garfield side just to give everybody a good idea of the amount of people. It's filled the gym. So over 1,000, I think, is the seating capacity. Most of the LA Unified School District gymnasiums. So these are the older versions they created back in the 50s. And you can see both sides, again, supporting their schools. The war on the floor, the battle indoors here for East LA Classic, the Hardwood Classic. Okay, ball batted away by Garfield. So Roosevelt still maintains possession with 1:46 left in the third quarter. Okay, new player into the game for Roosevelt. That's Rodney Gutierrez, number 35. Oh, there he is, Nuys, trying to score on the three-pointer. Back it goes over on the wing. Oh, my goodness. And that was Arellano. He missed. Nuys has it again. Here it comes up on top to Jonathan Salcedo. Roosevelt living large here with plenty of possession time due to their offensive rebounds. Okay, they get it for a third time. Nuys, check that. Benitez, number 44. Oh, and the layup by Gutierrez, no good. Came up short. 1 minute left in the third quarter. Oh, that was a heartbreak shot for the Riders. Hidalgo. Nestor, his first name is, check that, that's his last name. His first name is Samuel. Number 25, down it goes. Hernandez, he's short. Oh, here come the Riders off the rebound. Rebound taken by number 44. That was Benitez. Benitez and Nuys working hard here. Trying to get free for the shots. And there it goes again. A three-pointer is going to be short again. Oh, rebound. And back out it came. That was Nuys, number 33. Had a good look for a three-pointer. He's been the man with the range and the finders tonight with his three-point shots. 30-24 with 13 seconds left in the quarter. Around the screen goes Salcedo. He's tied up now. He comes to Arellano, dumps it inside to Gutierrez. Gutierrez pivots, puts it up. Short again. Oh, now then he, in desperation, draws a foul on a reach-in with just 1.9 seconds. So Gutierrez in the mix there underneath, but he's just coming up short, rushing his shot. And a desperation foul. 1 second left here. They're going to let him shoot a half quarter from half court. No good. Taken by Samuel Nestor. Number 25 to end the third period. So with the 1 minute in between for rest, the fourth quarter will begin in just a moment. This is East LA Sports. Hold on to your hats, buckle your seatbelts, and get ready to watch the fourth and final quarter of the East LA Classic, the Hardwood Classic here, coming to you from the Roosevelt High School Gymnasium on campus and the East LA Sports Scene, bringing it to you. Okay, here we go now. Whistle sounds for play. Here we go. Garfield will start the fourth and final quarter with possession. And they're going to need to put up some baskets here and get some momentum going, as does Roosevelt. They want to secure a win here on their home court. Okay, Hidalgo puts it up on a turnaround. Good. A lot of athleticism on display here by Angel Hidalgo. You know certainly what to do with the basketball. And he's also a good defender. Very complete athlete, Angel Hidalgo. Here we go now. There's Arellano over to Salcedo. And there is, another three-pointer, and Nuys up high for the rebound, loses it. And that shot was taken by number 44, Benitez. And his compadre, 33, got the rebound, but lost it in the middle of the court. Okay, on defense, they go the Riders, and the jump shot goes up. It's short. Good screen out, good box out. Nestor with the shot from mid-range, and he just misses. 4-point lead, 6:50 left in the game. Huge game on the line here. East LA Classic. Eric Sarney, along with Franklin Robles, our intern, yours truly, Rico Cabrera, bringing you the game. Oh, here goes a three-pointer from the wing, no good. That was taken by Rodney Gutierrez, number 25. And Garfield comes back with the possession. They're setting the play, comes out here. Hernandez, poked away nicely. And he's in there with Nestor for the center. Big kid, about 6'4". And there's number 20 into the ball game. That's Ignacio Valdez. Oh, turnover. Critical turnover there. Ball got lost, poked away. Here comes the Riders. Oh, Salcedo. And riding on his back there, as you saw, was number 20, Valdez.
keep working.
And Salcedo demonstrating how to draw the foul when the defender's step for step, but just a step behind you. A perfect example. Salcedo now, left-handed dribble. He's a senior. Be the last time he plays against Garfield in the Eastern League. Here we go now. And there is back to the wing. It's up for three. It's going to be short. Oh, look out. Nuys. Oh. And Benitez coming down with a rebound, but he lost it. They give the ball to the Garfield Bulldogs. That was a good wasted opportunity there for the Riders. He had the rebound way down low. Here's Hidalgo turning it around. Ball's batted away and then touched last by Garfield. Oh, another turnover, but great defense as you saw there with the hands. Have active hands on defense, and that's going to do wonders for you. Going to lead to some turnovers, and that's exactly what happened. So the Riders now with Salcedo. Again, the general on the court over here to Arellano. That's Isaiah Arellano. Salcedo. Cepeda back in the game, number 34. Here comes the other way, Salcedo. Out it goes to Nuys. He had it for a look and then gave it up. Shot clock down to 5. From downtown, my goodness, way out there. That was against Salcedo. He had to do it to beat the clock, but it looked good. It nearly went in. Would have helped the Riders with a big lead. However, no good. Here comes Hidalgo. And here's Nestor with it. Trying to dump it into his other post player, Valdez. Oh, Nestor should have taken it. Dropped it out. Oh, it's taken away by Cepeda. Great hands, but he loses it on the dribble. Oh, and on the lost dribble, Roosevelt, check that. Garfield capitalizes on that. Let's try and get the player who made that. That was Angel Hidalgo. Give him credit. Setting for a three is, oh my goodness, Arellano, he misses. And now the lead is just down to 2. Floater in the lane, good. And that's Valdez. Valdez coming to town here, coming to life. And says, hey, I'm going to help out on a back-to-back possession for 4 quick points to tie the game at 30-30. Now take a look at inside the Roosevelt timeout huddle. Obviously we can't see everything in there, but you can see that the players are being instructed by head coach Mario Perez. And Garfield Bulldogs lost the rhythm, but the Roosevelt Rough Riders lost the rhythm, but the Garfield Bulldogs, they found theirs, and it's tied up now at 30-30. We'll be back in a moment. This is East LA Sports Scene.
All right, guys, just a reminder that the practice hour at this time is $1.
Nacho! Hey, one move and go. He's scared of you. Just go.
Okay, here we go now. And it's a very unusual note here because for the first 4 minutes of the last quarter, the Bulldogs have played outstanding defense, and the Riders have not scored. They had 30 at the end of the third quarter, so they've been on a huge drought here on offense. They're going to need to put up some points and try to get the lead here back from the Bulldogs. Over in the wing it goes too. Oh, check that. That was Arellano again. He likes that corner there near the bench, near his own bench, and he misses again. Ball comes out, and the Garfield Bulldogs will take it. Valdez. Over it goes here to his wing. Dribbling now, Garfield. They hold it. 13's into the ball game for the Bulldogs. Eduardo Arias is going to have to play a pivotal part here in the game. There he is on the rebound. Gets it. Oh, it goes up with a short. And they count it. They're going to count it. Huge putback there. Eduardo and one. Oh, they were scrapping and they were battling for that ball. And that's what hard work does for you. Never give up. Stay competitive. And you saw what happened there. The Bulldogs rewarded for their hard work on offensive rebounds. After the ball hits the glass, they're looking for a rebound. Here goes. Squats down, takes the free throw, good. 3-point play is good, 33-30 now. Riders in the deep freeze here, have not scored since the third quarter. They've had their shots and opportunities. Bulldog underneath. Go, good give and go to Gutierrez. Oh, the Riders are back on the board here. Rodney Gutierrez, give him credit for the basket on a great feed from up on top. Looks like that pass came from Benitez. Okay. Hidalgo with the ball. Back to his brother, Angel Hidalgo. The Valdez has it up on top. It goes to number 13 for Garfield's in the ball game. That's Timothy Guevara. And they're going to say there's a foul. That's going to be the 16th foul of the period for Roosevelt. Garfield has 3. That's going to be very important down for these final 2 minutes. 1-point ball game. And Roosevelt Rough Riders looking for some offense. Gutierrez comes out. Cepeda comes back in. Coach Perez looking for good hands on defense, and that's exactly what Isaias Cepeda can do. He'll give that to you. Hernandez. Around the pick goes Hidalgo. Puts it up. Hits the rim. And it's going to go the other way towards for Roosevelt. Hidalgo on a twisting off-balance shot. Just drew the rim. He couldn't get it to drop. And luckily, last touch by Garfield for Roosevelt. They get the possession. Salcedo picked up by Valdez. Over it goes to Cepeda. Running the offense here for Coach Mario Perez. Inside it goes. Muñiz, short. He had a 5-footer. Rebound goes over to the Bulldogs. And here we go. Valdez coming up. 10 seconds now. Violation. Big time. Garfield got a little careless here and didn't realize there was 10 seconds. Shot clock had gone down to 25, as did the game clock, with 10 seconds of elapsed time. Now timeout's going to be called for Roosevelt. Okay, with 1:29, Roosevelt's going to take a timeout, talk things over, and we will be back in just a moment. This is East LA Sports Scene. Okay, we're ready to go. Now here is, as they say, the revenge game. The first game played earlier in the round of play. The Garfield Bulldogs edged the Riders on their home court by a score of 42-40. Very close game, and we have another one right now, 32-33. Garfield on top with 1 minute and 15 seconds left. Huge possession here for the Riders. Moving the ball around. Cepeda finds it out here to Arellano. Up on top it goes to Salcedo. Cepeda. Pressure now coming, the shot clock. And there's Muñiz. Tipped up, no good. Oh, and Rough Riders get it back. There's going to be a foul though. Ball's going to be awarded out of bounds to the Riders. And that foul is going to be charged to number 20, Ignacio Valdez. Just a hustle play. No fault there for the foul. He was trying to go for the ball. And here's the ball on inbounds now from Arellano to Salcedo. Great pair of point guards here for Coach Mario Perez. They're both seniors as well. Looking for a shot, looking for the good shot. There it is again. Oh, no good. Oh my God, Nuys had another good shot. Oh, look out. Nearly stolen by Garfield. Quickly into the front court with 26 seconds. They're going to need a foul. Oh, it's a big scramble for the ball. Big opportunity there for the Riders. Substitution now. Gutierrez comes in for Cepeda. Oh, my goodness. Nuys had several good looks at the basket, just came up short. Okay, 1-1, a 17 foul. Big free throw here. Valdez puts it up, and it goes in. Unofficially, first point of the game for Valdez, but it comes at a great time here for Garfield. 23.8 seconds left, 34-32. Here comes the second, it's huge. And it's not much good. Okay, here we come with 20 seconds left. 3-point ball game, 35-32. Timeout's going to be called by Roosevelt. They have possession, and they're going to talk things over here and possibly hold it for a last possession, or possibly they'll put it up and then draw a quick foul to try and get another possession. So we'll be back in a moment. This is East LA Sports Team production of High School Game of the Week, Garfield versus Roosevelt. Start play, 22.2 seconds left. Let's see what the Riders do here. They're going to see if there's an opportunity for a three-point play here. Salcedo had a look, and there it goes inside. Oh, in and out. Garfield. Ball's going to be put out of bounds here. There was a foul. You could barely hear the whistle up where we are here at midcourt in Rough Rider Gymnasium. So foul on the loose ball. That's only 5-team fouls, so no free throws. And Roosevelt now will put the ball in play with 10.5 seconds. Here it comes. There's three-pointer, no good. And Garfield with the rebound. 5 seconds and the foul. Oh my goodness. Had a great look.
Let's go, Drew.
Number 33, Max Nuys. Check that. Max Nuys had the shot, had the look from three-point land. Just came up short. So here comes Andrew Hernandez now with 5.5 seconds left.
Sonny, get on him now.
Free throw up is good. Okay, a game of chances and game of opportunity. As in any game, both teams looking to score as much as possible, but in the end, perhaps it's defense or lack of turnovers that wins games. And there's Andrew Hernandez. Might have sealed the victory there with that second free throw. Quickly to Salcedo. Oh, he loses it. 2 seconds, 1 second. And there it is. The Bulldogs are going to come away with the win. Final score reading up on the board. Garfield Bulldogs 37. Roosevelt Rough Riders 32. And there's no big story. The big story is that the Roosevelt Rough Riders only put up 2. That is really the statement here for the Garfield Bulldog defense. There you see the teams shaking hands in great sportsmanship. And that will now move the Garfield Bulldogs to 10-2 and the Roosevelt Rough Riders 8-4 to complete conference play. So Saturday we will be watching for the playoff pairings in the Division II for the LA City section of the basketball programs here for Garfield and Roosevelt. We'll be back with our post game in just a moment. As you see the scoreboard there on the final vision of it, 37-32, the visiting team, the Garfield Bulldogs, they take home the victory and possibly a good shot at, I believe, the title for the Eastern Conference, or at least winning a share of it with Southeast. They were the other contender. So we'll be back in just a moment with our post-game show. We're going to be interviewing head coach Mario Perez and some of his players for our post-game show. We'll be back in a moment. This is East LA Sports Scene. And here we are now, head coach Mario Perez, a heartbreaking loss, coach, and woo, very close. The last game of the season because Saturday is going to be the pairings, but still very optimistic. The Riders will move into the playoffs. But let's talk about the season, coach. 4 outstanding seniors we're going to get a chance to meet and greet here. But let's preface the season and how tough it was and then how things gelled for you. Because coming out with an 8-3 record going in, and they were 9-2, so this was a pivotal game for the pairings. But nonetheless, a lot of spirit. Just maybe in the second half, as we noticed, the offense just couldn't find it.
Yeah,
and that was a hurt. But let's talk about the season first, coach, and how you're doing and how you feeling here.
Well, we finished the year, going pretty well. Started clicking. Things started coming together. Started off the year really struggling.
Okay.
We went to a tournament and went 1-4. Had guys in and out of lineups, guys on suspension.
Injuries possibly too?
Yeah, as personalities meshed, the team meshed.
Okay.
And we started to roll and started to take care of business. Got into a tournament at San Pedro, did really well, took 4th place in the tournament, and we kind of springboarded from there.
Sure.
Got into league and kind of, same thing, progressed as the year went on. Got a big win here against Southeast, who ended up winning the league, kind of gave us confidence early.
Sure.
And, pretty much just took care of business. We lost a tough one over there at Garfield. It was a 3-point game again, and then we got beat right here down to the wire. Had some good looks.
Yes.
We're still in pursuit of our 4-quarter game. Okay. We haven't had a 4-quarter game. And like that dry spell that we had in that 4th today, because there's been a quarter in each game that we play like that. Yeah. And when the ball doesn't go in or we make a few mistakes here and there. And so that's what I told the boys. I told, we had up and down year. We finished it out well, but there's still a 4-quarter game out there for us. So we're just hoping that, not hoping, but we're planning and preparing for that 4-quarter game to be next Thursday. That's our playoff game, right? Yeah.
Sure, sure.
So that 4-quarter game's still out there for us.
We'll know tomorrow when headquarters announces the pairings in Division 2. So, of course, Garfield will be in Southeast, and hopefully the Rough Riders with a good seed. Because you're going to be in the top 5 of the Eastern Conference. I don't know who played tonight and what the finals will be.
We'll finish 3rd either way.
Okay, 3rd.
We're
Clear out, playing out 3rd place finisher. So that's good for a consideration for a seed and hopefully a home seed.
We may sneak into maybe an 8, but I'm more looking at we're probably going to have to travel.
Okay.
So, but that's because of the ups and downs early in the year.
Yes.
Had we been taking care of business early, like Garfield was, then maybe we'd been pushed up a little higher, but as it stands right now, if we're lucky 8, but more than likely we'll be on the road. Okay,
and quickly, Coach, before the players come, as you mentioned to me before the game, the 4 seniors performed very well tonight.
Yeah, well,
just your point guards were great. Salcedo, of course, Arellano, Benitez. They all had great looks, and even Gutierrez on those putbacks on the offensive boards. He just wasn't rewarded. So if you needed to have those to break the monotony of not scoring. But again, 4 seniors, to talk briefly about them before we meet him, Coach.
Well, John Salcedo's returning all-league player.
Okay.
He got about maybe 13 points a game for us this year. He's an outstanding passer, floor vision, team leader for us. Okay. Today he played a little bit better defense. That's one of the things we get on him about. He guarded today. Maybe the shot making wasn't there for him, but in league, teams key on him.
Yeah.
So his scoring dipped a little bit in league, but everyone's trying to take him away.
Right.
Isaiah Arellano is his running mate. They're the backcourt. They're excellent backcourt. They balance each other out. He's a great defender. He guards the guy Johns usually can't guard. He's a shooter for us. He hit some shots early for us. Didn't get those corner ones to drop for us in the 4th, but he's a great kid. He's our team leader.
Okay.
He's our overall leader. He's our guy that we go to for most things, just on and off the floor. Jose Benitez is a returning all-league player also. He's our guy inside. Yeah. He stretched his game out this year where he's shooting more and more threes. Didn't shoot a big percentage today, but on the year he's shooting over 50 from 3.
Well, tonight, give him a lot of credit. He carried a lot of the offensive load with those 3-pointers. So it was early and in the middle of the game, but just seemed like the battery charger wasn't going in the 4th quarter tonight.
Yeah.
But as you said, you're going to prepare for the 4th quarter. And then finish, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Coach, but going on.
It was Max. Max is the 4th senior that we have, and he's been on a tear. He started off this game really hot for us, number 33. Made shots for us. We actually drew that last one up from in that corner, which would have been nice for it to go down. We drew one up from here, and they just didn't go his way today. But he was in the middle of the year, he was getting like 6 or 7 a game. And I would say since leagues come on, he's kind of been in the teens, so it averages out to about 10 a game now for him. So he's finished the year real strong, and he's a great kid, over 3.0 student. So so he's a outstanding kid too for us.
And anybody else we left off?
You know what? The heart and soul, really, one of the guys is Isaiah Cepeda.
Yes.
Number 34. You know, maybe not the biggest guy we have, but he's a grinder. We put him on big wings, and you see we're outsized at the wing today, and he's willing to guard number 2 from Garfield, who's a great athlete, and he did the job on 2 and on 4 today. And he's just he's a football player / basketball guy, and he's come on for us big in the second part of the year also.
Okay. Coach, talking about your players, hopefully we'll be able to talk to them. They might be kind of not in the mood. We can understand that, but we want to thank you for allowing us, you, Dave Perea, and of course the administration, to allow us to come back in and do play-by-play, because we've been gone for 3 years due to the Time Warner.
That's awesome.
And now it's been lifted.
I'm glad you're back. When I was a player and when I first started, that was a highlight for us. So to have Rico in our gym, East LA Sports, and have you guys back out here, and, you know, it means that we're doing better because they want to be out here and cover us, and I'm proud to have you out here with us too, because you've always done a great job out here for our community.
As you know, this game brings our community together. Whether you're a Garfield Bulldog or Roosevelt Rough Rider, we're in here for an hour and a half yelling at each other, but you know what? It's all in sport and all in fun and all in getting our community where it should, on the rise all the time.
Thank you, Rico.
Okay, head coach Mario Perez, we'll look for you in the playoffs.
Definitely.
Okay, and now we're going to try and find some of the players if you send them to us, okay?
I'll see you
All right.
Thanks,
Coach. All right, we'll be back in a minute. This is East LA Sports Scene. And here we are with our first player. He's a senior. Let's introduce to you Everaldo, but affectionately known to his teammates as Max. And it's Muñiz is his surname, but I'll call you Max. Is that okay? Because that's how I called you during the game. So big loss today, but however, the horizon for this weekend, the pairings come out, and there will be more games for the Riders to get into the playoffs.
Yes.
First of all, your thoughts on the season, and then tonight's game, and then looking forward. So 3-part question, how you did during the regular season against the Bulldogs, and tonight, and then playoffs.
Well, to be honest, during the season, it was pretty up and down. We got some pretty good wins.
Okay.
All the games were pretty close. I feel like I did pretty good this season. This is like one of my best seasons. I feel like it.
Okay. This is your senior season,
Yeah.
as you mentioned, correct?
Yeah, it's my senior season.
Okay.
Yeah, I felt just a hard game today.
Yeah. Tough, good defense, but
Yeah.
the offense
Yeah,
failed
we needed
really to rally up in the second half. But against Garfield now, tonight's game, it was all about defense, but then they really clamped down, or as they say, the momentum stopped for you guys, and you couldn't get too many points up on the board in the second half. You had to lead at halftime, but it was struggle to get points up, and that seemed to be what hurt the Riders tonight. So Coach Perez told us you're going to work on playing a fourth quarter game, because for 3 quarters, great, working on the fourth quarter. So tonight, have you thought about what you'll do for preparing for practice next time?
Just get at it. It's going to be a new game, playoffs, new round, facing new opponents that we haven't faced.
Okay.
We just got to study. We got to hustle, and just play our game.
Okay. And Max, where did you start playing basketball? What age? Was it early? And
I started pretty late. I started like at age 13 to 14.
okay.
I started with recreational ball, then I went to club ball, and my high school career was a little bouncy because I went from school to school to school. It was a transfer.
Okay, and you settled here in Roosevelt. Had a good run here, good feel, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and let's talk a little bit about your academic. Are there academies here at Roosevelt that you can go to, or how does it work?
Well, we have pathways. I'm part of STEAM. It's like mathematics, technology, and all that.
Science, technology,
Yeah.
engineering.
That's what
so
it is.
Basically, what you're going for here at Roosevelt.
Yes.
Okay, and so far, 4 seniors. You're still going to play a couple more games, but your thoughts on coming to practice for the playoffs?
Well, I just gotta have the right mindset. Gotta get at it. Work on my shots a lot more. Get faster, because I'm gonna meet new opponents I haven't played against.
Yeah, because you certainly have the shot. You can get it up, but as they say, sometimes you don't shoot enough. You got to keep repping, and getting more shots, and then they'll go in.
Yeah.
Okay, but a well-played game tonight. We want to commend you on a hard-fought game, a tough loss, 37-32, but we'll see what the committee says for the playoff pairings for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Thank you. There he is, Everaldo Max Muñiz. We're going to continue on with more players. This is East LA Sports Scene. Okay, continuing on with our second player tonight, another senior and a great floor leader here, a good point guard. In fact, a very outstanding point guard from our vision of the game is Jonathan Salcido. And Jonathan, let's talk about the game tonight. But before this, how'd it go for the season for you guys? Coach Bettis told us up and down, but you guys found a niche during the Eastern League, had an 8-3 record coming into tonight's game.
It was good. It started off tough, at the beginning of the season. We went 1-2 in the first week. Started practicing a little more tougher, and we got it going. Middle of the season, and now heading into playoffs, we can't think about this game no more. We just got to think forward.
Yes, Coach Perez says Monday you're going to work on establishing a fourth quarter attack, and that's really a very strange type of a game, but it showed defense because you were still in the game.
Yeah, I mean, we had a quarter like that every game, it's where we can't score, and it all just comes down to defense. If we don't score, they don't score, and it's battle it out, scrap it out, and that's how we'll win.
Great attitude here. It's all in the rear view mirror. You learned from the game, and now you're going to go to the third season, preseason, regular season, now postseason, which is a big up for the program going to the playoffs.
Yeah, it's after every game, we just try to learn from our mistakes and correct them during practice, and it's on to the next game. We can't think about the past. We got to think about the future and what's next, next team, next practice. It's just next. Can't think about the past.
And you were a team leader. Coach Mario told us you average, I think, 13, 14 points a game?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so your presence is noted in the league. They all respect number 5 here for the Roosevelt Rough Riders. Watch him. He's a great two-guard or a point guard. So your thoughts on where did you pick up the love of the game?
It started as I was younger, I just kept playing and playing until I got to high school. Coach MP just excelled my game, and I really appreciate that from him, because if it wasn't for him, I don't know what type of player I'd be.
Okay, so it's continuing to develop. Your love for the game is growing. It's not static. It's not in neutral. You're still going for the game. Now let's talk about school. What school are you going to here at Roosevelt? A little bit about your academic background.
Yeah, I'm a solid, 2.3 student. Okay. My grades aren't all that, but I try to stay focused and all that, so I could be out here and play and with my teammates. Okay.
And would you be in one of the special schools here at Roosevelt?
I'm in.
Is STEM? Is that it? STEM?
Oh no,
different programs.
Yeah, I'm in the regular high school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but there are offerings of those types of programs too.
Yeah, there's different types. There's a magnet. There's a regular. There's a STEAM. Yeah, it's a lot of opportunities here.
Okay. Quickly, your favorite pro player?
My favorite pro player?
NBA.
I gotta say Kobe.
Okay.
Fearless.
All right. And college? Anybody in college?
College. Oof. I like Trayvon Duval from Duke.
Okay. All right. What about the other kid out of Oklahoma? Trey, I forget his last name. He's averaging 30, 40.
Trey Young. I don't know. He still doesn't convince me.
Okay. All right. Well, we've been speaking here with Jonathan Salcido, and he's number 5 on his jersey. And we want to wish you all the best in the playoffs.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
East LA Sports Scene. All right. Okay. Here we go. Now looking for player number 3. Just a moment. This is East LA Sports Scene. And here we go now with our third player, Isaiah Cepeda. He's no stranger to East LA Sports Scene because why? We covered him in football. And, of course, he brought the same skill set to the ball game tonight in basketball. We commend you on a well-played game. However, the offense just couldn't put it together in due time. And a very close game against the arch rival, Garfield Bulldogs. Your thoughts on the season and the playoffs now?
I think we've had a great season. We've played great. We've competed great. We've lost a couple close ones. We're actually a really good team. The most we've lost the game by is 6 points. So we've battled it out. We've done all we could. I think one area where we've really struggled is boxing out and grabbing rebounds because, at the end of the game, that's what really killed us. Yeah. It wasn't really our shot making because our shots weren't going down, but we were defending well. It was just they were getting second chance opportunities, and that's really what killed us. Yeah.
And again, a very close game. Even though you struggled on offense, the defense was there and very present. So now let's talk about the just upcoming playoffs. They're going to meet tomorrow and decide the pairings. And the third place in the Eastern League will, we believe, guarantee you a spot in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, the playoffs, that's a totally different game. Your record throughout the season goes out the window. You just got to come out and play hard every time because if not, then you're gone. So You just got to bring it.
Okay, and again, we've known your dad for quite a long time. I knew him when he was about your age, to tell you the truth, way back at Hollenbeck. And again, it's good to see that the sports connection is there with you and your family, because you love sports and you love academics. Tell us about how school going for you.
School's actually going pretty good. This year is kind of laid back. It's probably the easiest year. I have like a 3.4 GPA right now. Not cumulative, but my GPA right now is around a 3.4, so I'm doing pretty good.
Okay, and you're enrolled in the regular school, or is there a special program you're under?
A magnet program.
Oh, magnet, and does that give you the STEM and those other opportunities?
Not really STEM. It's more math, science, and technology. But I mean,
Yeah.
it's school. School. So.
But it's like a departure from when your father was going here. It was just one regular high school.
Yeah.
And now it seems to be like the academies or magnets.
Yeah, I think there's 3 different schools here on this campus: the STEM, magnet, and just main campus.
Okay.
So, I mean, we're all one school, one family. We try to keep it together and try to stay as one.
Okay. Quickly, Isaiah, we're going to ask you just a couple of personal questions. Your favorite player in the NBA?
Well, he retired, but Kobe Bryant.
Okay, Kobe seems to still be alive in the minds of many players,
sir.
and just because of his dedication to the game.
Yeah, I mean, he was a workhorse. He always worked. He did whatever he could to be where he was at. He studied the game, the best player that, people say the best player that ever played the game. So, he studied his game and became what he was.
Okay, so because you were a Kobe fan, can we say you're still a Laker fan?
Yeah, of course. I'm always going to be a Laker fan. I'm going to be a Laker fan till I die,
Okay.
Whether they're good or whether they suck, I'm a Laker fan.
Okay, Isaiah Cepeda, I got you now. I won't
sir.
mess up again, but good to see you. I always enjoy watching you as a football player, and as I said, you brought the same skill set and the passion to basketball, and you got to be a big role model to your teammates.
Yes, sir.
And as a senior, we're going to wish you the best. First in the playoffs, and then graduation, and then in the fall, wherever you go, we'll try to follow you.
Thank you.
Okay? Good luck to you. All right, we have one more player, and we'll be right back to close it out. Okay, speaking to our 4th and final senior, he's a big member of the Roosevelt Rough Riders, Isaiah Arellano, and Coach Mario Perez, MP, has all the faith in the world in you. And, of course, tonight just not a win, but, again, a learning point, is what Coach Mario told us, because the playoffs are coming. Your thoughts, Isaiah, on the season and then now tonight's game?
Well, first off, a terrific season. I've been here for 4 years, and I felt this is basically the first time I felt us come together as a whole within those 4 years. So that's the first thing I tip my cap off to. I love my team this year. We have a wonderful bond. Horrific season, I think so. But just tonight, like Coach Mario said, just a learning experience. I just feel like once they went to that zone, it just we weren't prepared for it.
Mm-hmm.
We were getting the shots we wanted when they were man. We got the mismatch down low. We were playing inside out. But once they went to that zone, we try to go 1 in, 4 out, and we just couldn't get it.
And, of course, 3rd place in the Eastern League. We're saying now we feel it merits you a playoff spot. Yeah. And Coach MP, as you call him, said, hey, there's going to be a practice on Monday. Your thoughts on preparing now for the 3rd and final phase of the season?
Yes, that's totally where we have to start off. It was just this year was actually a competitive league. I feel like we had to be in the 3rd place in top 3. It's a good spot for us heading into the postseason. Mm-hmm. We just have to worry about Monday, seeing who we get. We'll find out soon, and get to work.
Okay, Coach MP said 4th quarter play is what you guys are going to work on Monday. How to come out of the game with a good 4th quarter rather than suffer a letdown.
Well, not necessarily a first quarter. We've been struggling with not playing full 4 quarters.
Okay.
So we have throughout the game we're getting that 1 quarter where it's a drought. Today happens to be the 4th quarter.
Yep.
Last time we faced them, it happened to be of the 4th quarter.
Okay.
We struggled, so we have to learn how to play 4 quarters.
Yes.
And yes, of course, starting off in the 4th would be good, to either boost the lead or to regain a lead.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like.
And now let's talk a little bit about your academics here in the school you're enrolled in.
Yeah, my academics, I like it here. I really took care of what I had to take care of while I was here. 3.0 GPA. got accepted to all the schools I applied to. So
Great.
I like it. Still waiting on to see the decision I want to make, and hopefully it takes me to where I want to go.
That's outstanding. Now, talk a little bit about your passion for the game. When did it start? When did you know that, hey, I can be good in this game?
Yeah, growing up, just watching my family members, the certain family members playing sports. I turned to football and basketball, and then as I got older, I was me and a couple seniors that here we grew up together, and we followed each other throughout basketball, and we just figured that we could do something special.
Okay, and your coach gives you a lot of props, a lot of credit, and a lot of merit-based appreciation, because he calls you the heart and soul of the team, as one of the main cog in the wheel, as a quarterback, of the person that's going to stand up and take the lead position.
Yeah.
Give you that compliment.
Yeah, going into that, that's what Coach Mario always tells me. I'm the spark of the team. When shots aren't following, I step it up on defense. I get the game going up tempo, and that's something that is a gift. That's something where not all players have. Some people are just good offensively or defensively, but whatever it is, even if it's just communicating from the bench, and that's what I do. I like being the spark of the team.
Okay, last question, social question. When you're not playing basketball, your favorite player, say, in the NBA?
Favorite player in the NBA, I would have to go with. I just like the way Steph Curry changes the game.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about it. He makes every game plan a different game plan than what going into what they have planned. You get me? Once he passes half court, it's just even him moving without the ball or with the ball. It's all he makes everybody watch the ball. You get me? And that gets his other teammates open. So I just feel like his game is something I look at.
Well chosen to be patterned your game
Yeah.
after one of the best that's ever played it in terms of being able to shoot and, of course, play defense.
Well, to pattern my game, I would say Isaiah Thomas.
Oh, okay.
You asked me the favorite player I'm looking at, but to pattern my game, I always, before game, pregame, I always watch some Isaiah Thomas highlights just because he's a lefty. Yeah, I'm a lefty, and there's just certain things, and my size, his size, I feel like there's things that I can learn from him.
Okay, and he inspires you to know that it's a possibility if you work hard at it. Okay, Isaiah Arellano, we want to thank you. Good luck to you in the playoffs, and we'll try to cover you there. It won't be play-by-play, but we'll maybe get a special program to cover it for highlights. So we wish you the best. And whatever you do, whether you're going to play in the NBA or G League or overseas or someplace else, we'll see you as you mature into an adult. So thank you very much, and great game tonight, and we'll see you soon. Okay? There he is. Okay, Isaiah Arellano, and that will do it. I've got to sign off now for our crew, for Eric Sarney, Frankly Robles, I'm going to say Bob Bernal also here on the crew, and yours truly, Rico Cabrera, taking care of all the play-by-play action and post-game interviews. Thanks for watching, and keep watching us on EastLASportsScene.com, and then go to YouTube and subscribe to us there when you get to YouTube, okay? So we'll see you on our next edition of East LA Sports Scene. Thanks for watching, and take care. We'll see you soon.